Hi, Joe Walker here with Def Digits Guitar Lessons, and today I want to show you a really simple rhythm exercise that's going to help you with your timing, whether you're playing on your own or with other people or with a recording. It's really going to help you have command over the timing on your instrument. So the exercise is we're going to take every measure of music, beats 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to chop it up into eighth notes, and that's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And the exercise is to target every one of those eighth notes without doing anything else in the measure. So we're going to target the 1, then we're going to target the and of 1, then target the 2, then the and of 2. I'll show you right now with the metronome. This metronome is set to 100 beats per minute, so you can duplicate this faster or slower with your own metronome, or you can just play along with me right now. And I'm just going to play muted strings like this. You could do it with a chord or with a note that goes along with the music that you're playing, but just for the sake of this, you could just do muted strings, because it's just a rhythm exercise. It's not about notes. You could even do it clapping or tapping your leg. So now, when I turn on this metronome, that high-pitched ding is beat 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So those are all the moments we're going to target. We're going to start by just targeting the beats, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll take you through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're just hitting on beat 1 and nothing else. And you try to get it to the point where you don't have to count through the beats to keep track of them. You can feel it. 2, 3, 4. Now we'll go to beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You just relax into it and feel it. Now on to beat 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now on to beat 4. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to target the ands of the beats. The and of 1 is after 1, so 1 and at that moment. The and of 2 is after 2, the and of 3 is after 3. So we're going to start with the and of 1, and now we're not doing that hit on one of the clicks, because it's not on the beat, it's between the beats. So that will be a little bit more tricky if you've never done it before. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now the and of 2, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now the and of 3, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the and of 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So some of those you'll find more difficult to just feel it than other ones. Probably just landing on beat 1 is probably the easiest for you, so you don't need to, if it is, you don't need to work on that one. If you find that hitting some of those ands is kind of hard to keep track of, then just spend more time on those. Put the metronome on different settings so you get different speeds, and try to make sure that you can target those and just feel it and just hit it without really thinking about the beats anymore. At the beginning you might have to count the beats, and that's fine. Just keep counting them until you don't have to anymore, and you can just feel it. The other way you can do this is with actual music. You can put on any song from the radio where you can hear the beats and you can count along with it, or you can feel where the beats are. I'm just going to put on a little backing track on my computer right now and play along with this. Same exact thing, just targeting all those different spots of the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the and of 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now the and of 2. 2 and 3. 4. Now 3. 3, 4. 2, 3. Now the and of 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now 4. Now the and of 4. So those were all 8 different eighth notes. Here's a little exercise you can try. Once you're good at this, you go all the way up through them and then back through them in one go. Just one measure on each one. 2. Now starting on the 1. 1. Now the and of 1. Now the 2. Now the and of 2. Now 3. And of 3. Now 4. And of 4. Now 4. And of 3. 3. And of 2. 2. And of 1. And the 1. So that backing track was at 100 beats per minute again. You can do the same thing at a lot of different tempos, and it'll be more challenging to go straight up and down through it like that when the tempo is faster, obviously. But it's a really fun little exercise to do, and it really helps you lock into all of those moments by feel instead of by counting them. And then it helps you execute all different kinds of rhythms that use those moments, and they use all of those. All rhythms will use all of those moments. So it'll help you execute those while not having to grind your gears to figure out when those things are supposed to happen, so that it frees you up to play other things and to stay in sync with your bandmates if that's what you're doing. Good luck, and let me know how it goes.